So 801. Remember I said that we're drawing pencil only, freehand, no using straight edges or anything like that. I'll be able to tell if you use a straight edge. Draw lightly first. And so, especially for folks that didn't do this last year, you're taking short pencil strokes, and notice how lightly I'm drawing. Can you see that okay?
There.
Notice how lightly I'm drawing, okay? A little crooked, I can try to straighten it out a little bit. And then I can darken it in. If I goofed it up, and I wouldn't darken it in. Well, in this case, if I goofed it up, you'd probably need to erase it and then fix it. That's maybe a little bit a little fuzzy, a little not quite as good as I'd like to see, but it's pretty close. The thing I don't want you to do is I don't want you to go across in one long stroke, because there's going to be two things that happen. First thing that happens is you get a little wave in there. That's tough to do without getting a little wave on it, right? The second thing that happened is it's too dark. I right away, right off the bat, drew it too dark. Now if I made a mistake or I need to erase a piece of this later on, am I going to be able to erase it all away? It's not all going to go away. It's going to leave some residual graphite on the paper, and it's going to make my drawing messy, and it's not going to be neat anymore. Don't go across in one big long stroke. We're going to, especially horizontal lines, are a little tough. I like to start at each end and work your way towards the middle. Okay, and that's not too bad. And when I say dark, I mean dark like the toner on the page. When I say tight, I mean we don't want these lines to be too thick. And we want them to be of uniform thickness all the way through. That's what I mean by tightness. And clean and neat sort of self-explanatory. That's horizontal lines. We can do vertical lines, pretty easy. Vertical lines are no problem. It's especially nice because they start out short and go long and come back short again. But here's the trick. And if you don't know what's going on and you don't remember, look up. These guys right here. Try to avoid turning the page left and right to make it easier to draw these. I want you to put the paper in one position maybe that's comfortable to draw, say, the horizontal line or maybe the vertical lines, and leave it there to draw lines on these angles. Finish this first one out to that first dot. This is pretty easy. Where the problem comes in is when we have to do the other side. We want to do this from one hand position. You don't want to switch around and turn the paper every which way to get this right. See how I was able to fix that up because I drew it lightly first? Any questions so far?